Welcome back to the Odyssey, my friends. I am Mike Odyssey, and thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time, taking the time to watch this video. We're going to talk about Nintendo news. 2 leaks in particular. 1 is the release date. 2 is the price point. And I'm not going to make you wait till the end of the video. Actually, I'm going to tell you right now. The release date, or the rumored release date, is May 9, okay? And the price point is $359. Now, if that's all the information you want to know for now, then I appreciate your time for being here. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for that information. And hey, if you want to watch more videos, you can watch it. If you want to stay, you can. Now, if you want to know how I got this information, right, why this information seems a little credible, then stay tuned for the rest of the video. But before, if you are new here, I want to say thank you so much. I want to say thank you for those who just arrived and subscribed over the past couple of days. I mean, look at this number right here. Look at this incredible number. We are so close to 52,000 subscribers. You guys made that happen over the past couple of days. It is crazy. Can we get to 52,000 in this video? It's up to you guys. I would really appreciate that if you could just hit the subscribe button and you yourself can watch that number. Just hit 52,000 on this channel. Thank you so much, and let's go ahead and get into how I got this information to begin with. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in here. Comicbook.com is reporting this news. All right, let's go ahead and read here. Nintendo Switch 2 release date potentially leaked. That the subtitle says the Nintendo Switch 2 release date may be not very far, by Tyler Fisher. Hi, Tyler. All right, so I'm guessing this is just him talking a lot. So let's go ahead and go to this straight other one. When Nintendo will disclose these details and more on the Nintendo Switch 2 remains to be seen, but it could be on April 2nd. Yes, we will be knowing information on April 2nd. During the first ever Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. Ahead of this time, Nintendo Switch 2 release date may have been revealed. Let's skip it. Okay. The website, Consolinet. Let me know if I'm saying it right. Consolinet. A prominent retailer in Finland. The retailer lists the Nintendo Switch 2 at, of course, a placeholder price of $9.99, which is, of course, no doubt a placeholder price. What's odd, though, is that the release date is not a placeholder date. A placeholder release date, of course, it's 2025 or the beginning or the end of the month, right? But this one says May 9th, 2025. This is very specific. Not only that, but I'm going to go ahead and sum up what they're saying here. Not only that, this date also falls on a Friday, which is also the same exact day that the Nintendo Switch 1 released back in March 3rd, which is also a Friday. And so we have 2 Fridays. We have to May 9th, March 3rd. So, they're both odd numbers. And so here we got this. This is the first information we have here. It's everywhere. I just chose comicbook.com because they didn't really hide the information in a lot of loops and a lot of opinion stuff. They went straight for it, or actually I went straight for it. And so now you have where I found this information. Consolinet has that pre-order date for March 9, and I have to believe it. I have to believe it because I think Nintendo is going for a more of a straight shoot to launch, right? They want to get this console out before the summer, and so in the summer they can go ahead and start just promoting these games and getting all these games out, first and third-party games. So that is the first date that we have, March 9. Let me know in the comments if you believe this date, if you will love the system this date, and are you ready to pre-order this date on this by this date? Okay, now that's the first piece of information. Now let's go to the other piece of information. We know the date. Now, how much is it going to cost? I told you $359, right? Here we are at NintendoLife.com. Random. I don't know why this is so random. Italian site lists Switch 2 pre-order for just 15 euros more than Switch OLED RRP. Okay, I don't know what that stands for. Retail red price, Red Robin people. I don't know. As Nintendo continues to take its good old time revealing the details about the upcoming console, other companies have been quick to cash in on everyone's desperation for Nintendo Switch 2. They got that right. All right. the price point is a key talking point right now, and it's an Italian site, Games and Movies, has taken a punt and put limited Switch pre-orders live for €364.99, which kind of gives us a Nintendo Switch OLED price in the US, about $349, right, in the US. So this is insane. At €364.99 for you guys in the UK, it's good news, right? And for us in the United States, it's also good news because it's translated into about $349 to $59 in the United States. So, I mean, let me tell you why I believe this price is kind of on point, right? The price point for me is either $349 to $399. I don't think Nintendo is ever going to go above that, right? They are a market that is catered not only to us adult gamers, but also to families. We have family members. We have families that buy more than one Switch system per household because the Switch is a handheld console, just like it is a dockable console. So Nintendo, like right now in our household, my two daughters have their own Switch. My wife has her own Switch that she never uses, and I have my own Switch, right? And so this is what Nintendo is trying to do. They keep costs low so that they can sell multiple systems, because where they make their money, yes, you got it, the software. They make their monies. The video games are the bread and butter of Nintendo. And so $349 to $359 or $399 doesn't seem like a crazy price for Nintendo. It seems like a price that's just right. Now put that together with the power that the system will have, right? The rumor says that, yeah, PS4 power, but with the addition of DLSS, AI upscaling, all the updated internals of the system, which will bring the resolutions and everything really high up, past Steam Deck and past Xbox Series S, right? And so with all this information here, you have to remember that Nintendo, they always wait until the parts they go low in price, right? They don't buy the technology as it releases like PlayStation and Xbox do, so that they can have the latest and greatest right there on your face. Nintendo waits a little bit. They say, you know what? It's okay. It's gonna be there for a while. Let me wait for that price point to go down, because if I can buy it cheaper, then I can offer cheaper consoles and still make a profit, and still, make a bigger profit with software. So that's what Nintendo's plan is. So if you see a price point that's $359 to $399 for a Nintendo Switch 2, don't be surprised. This is just what Nintendo's always been doing. They've always kept that price very low, and they've never gone overboard with price points when it comes to Switch 2. Now, how much money do you need to buy the system at launch? Pre-order will start April 2nd. Take my word. Pre-order will start April 2nd. That's the day of the Nintendo Direct. At the end, they will say pre-orders start today, and we will go crazy nuts looking for where to pre-order. But rest assured, this is a pre-order channel, meaning I will have all of the links here listed. My community will be helping me gather all of the links on Nintendo Switch 2 they can find, right, and they recognize, so that we can put them all together on our Discord and our community area. That way you can get your hands on a Nintendo Switch without scanning the internet, right? We want to help each other out. This is the Nintendo community, and we're here for each other, right? And especially when it's us against the scalpers, and I am determined to win against those scalpers. I'm gonna hit them with the link. I want to make sure that we get you a Nintendo Switch 2, and get me a Switch 2, and get Fido and Tito and Bobby and little Deborah and little Debbie, a Switch 2 when it launches. So, my friends, that is the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to get a Switch 2 in your hands, if you want to join the watch, join the community, hit that subscribe button, because we are determined to get you and everyone in this community on Nintendo Switch 2 plus. At the end of every month, as I get my hands on Switch 2s, I will be giving away one per month on the channel. So, subscribe for that. All right, friends, that's going to do it for today. Never give up and journey on. Peace.